Okay, at this point you can tell that this fire is free burning right now. Okay, the roof's gone, flames are going through the roof, and it's just roaring. Hi, welcome to the station. For those that are new, my name is Peter. I'm a 25-year veteran firefighter, and today we're going to do a fire ground breakdown video. So let's get right at it then. Okay, you can see the side of the house here, the side split. The side split is fully involved right now. You can see the firefighter with the helmet cam on, running down to take a look at the side of the house to see if there's any more extension. So let's keep going on this. Almost all fires, the first thing you got to do is ventilate the house. That means break the windows, cut holes in the roof, do anything you have to do to make sure you allow the superheated gases and smoke to ventilate outside the building. If you go into a building and it hasn't been vented first, or the windows haven't been broken or whatever, you got the smoke and superheated gas building up inside, and it's just waiting for the right conditions for a flashover. And when a flashover occurs, it's like being right in the middle of a napalm. Extremely dangerous. It looks like right now they're advancing towards the front door to get into the house. Does the power in the house cause danger to the firefighters? Not really. I mean, these are only 120 volt lines going through, and that's not going to cause any problem for them because the lines are pretty well burnt up. Okay, they're in the house now, they're in the hallway, and they're looking up the staircase to the area that's fully involved up there. So you can see that, you can see those big flames up there. It's going to be hot. It's going to be really hot. Well, they finally got the hose charged and the hose in there. So now they're attacking the fire in the hallway so they can work their way up towards the back part of the side split of the house that's fully involved now. Okay, why is the firefighter using a straight stream as opposed to a fog pattern on the nozzle? Okay, you want to, first off, you got to attack the fire from a little ways back. So you want straight stream so you can reach the fire. Secondly, you don't want to be near the fire with a fog stream at this point, because that's going to just create a lot of steam, and the water will actually evaporate before it even makes it to the fire because of the heat. Okay, you can see they just advanced about another 3-4 feet, so they knocked the fire down in front of them there, and they're trying to get further in on the fire there to push it back. A couple of guys hauling the hose. It's a heavy hose. It's a 2.5-inch hose they're using. Okay, at this point you can tell that this fire is free burning right now. Okay, the roof's gone, the flames are going through the roof, and it's just roaring. See the guy in the back of the hose there pointing to the fire behind him, and he's telling the guy, we got fire behind us, attack. Okay, you don't want that fire licking at your ass, because that stuff, if you get caught with fire behind you and fire in front of you and fire to the sides of you, you obviously are in big trouble. Yeah, they're working in some pretty confined areas now because of the hallway, so they got to get up. There's 3 of them in that hallway there, and they're fighting a fire on both sides of them and on top of them, because the roof's come down, it's collapsed. They got fire in both the rooms on each side of them. Okay, why are there so many firefighters in such a small space? It's not because they like each other a lot. It's because you got 2 men on the nozzle here, because this is a 2.5-inch hose, so you got a lot of pressure coming out of this hose. So you got 2 men on the nozzle, and you got 2 guys trying to feed the line up the hallway with them, because this hose is way too heavy for 2 guys just to haul up the hallway there. Okay, here the guys are asking for another line, so obviously they got a lot of fire up there, a lot of material burning, and they need another line to try to help control it. One line is just not good enough. Okay, these guys only have the half-hour bottles on, so a half-an-hour bottle will last you, depending on how hard you're working, anywhere from 10 to 15, maybe if you're lucky 20 minutes, and that's all a half-hour bottle will do you. At this stage of the fire, you have to be pretty careful with the floor here. Anything's possible regarding a floor collapse. If you happen to go through and you go into the basement, it's a very serious situation. Your life could be in danger, and you got to get guys down to pull you out of the basement. You got to be careful in a situation like this, because you could have a wall come down, or the remaining part of the rafters come down on you. So you have to be careful. I got fire in front of me, both sides of me, above me, and I don't want the fire behind me. Okay, if the fire is coming in from behind me, then I'm surrounded on all four sides by fire. So I definitely have my eyes on the fire behind me, so your head's just constantly swiveling around. Okay, that helmet camera is giving you a pretty good idea what they have to put up with in this fire. Okay, you just heard one of the firefighters call a mayday, mayday, mayday. That means one of the firefighters is in distress. It looks like a firefighter is down at the bottom of the stairs there. It sounds like he's injured. Okay, they seem to have taken care of the mayday and got the firefighter out of the house, I'm assuming, since now they're back in and fighting this fire. There's a number of reasons why a mayday has been called. Some debris may have fallen on him. He could have gone partially through the floor. You could definitely hear in the video that the firefighter is in distress. You can hear him screaming from the pain. So when a mayday call goes out, it's imperative that they get that firefighter out of the structure as soon as possible. I can't quite see what happened to him, but obviously from the sound and the pain he's in, is definitely a serious injury. And again, the concern of the fellow firefighters is to get him out of that structure as soon as possible. That's what happens on a mayday call. The priority is that firefighter. Whether he's injured, he's just lost in the structure, or he needs assistance for some reason, that's your priority when a mayday goes out. The firefighters did a great job trying to push the fire back. When they ended up with a mayday because one of the firefighters went down, they did a great job getting that guy out to safety, and then they went right back in to fight that fire again. So kudos for them, they did a great job, but that's the way it's done.